Hi Vogue, it's Daisy Edgar-Jones and I'm going to take you through my skincare and makeup routine for whenever I need my makeup to last the full day. I usually begin the day by journaling. I set it up at the start of every year, so I'm quite proud of this year. I did my little Hello 2026 and I give myself like a theme for the year. So today it's seek joy in all that you do. This is quite controversial, but I actually like to begin the day with a chamomile tea. I know it's meant to make you feel sleepy and it's good for nighttime, but I get so anxious that I find if I'm feeling a little bit nervous or a bit flustery before the day, a chamomile tea is like the best thing to just reset and feel like peaceful. I have very sensitive skin and had acne my whole teenage life. And the only thing that didn't irritate my skin was this La Roche-Posay, so I love it, I'd highly recommend. Just a couple pumps. I hum to myself all the time. It's a really good self-regulator. So if you hum to yourself, it's your way of going like, I'm doing good. Next, I use Advanced Night Repair. I absolutely love this product. I use it every single day, night and day. When I'm on flights, throughout the day on set, I find it so moisturizing and I love how it smells. Kind of allows makeup to sit better and smoother, but it's just so hydrating and it feels like a load of self-care when you put it on. And my mum used to wear this, so it smells really nostalgic to me and I now feel very much like a woman that I put on Advanced Night Repair. I actually find using my fingers to massage the same way you would with a gua sha, I feel like you can kind of get in there a little bit more. These are the Flash Patch by Patchology and they're so lovely. They've got a bit of caffeine in just to brighten up your day. Sometimes I add a little bit of the Advanced Night Repair under my eyes before I put the patches on just to get extra hydration. I don't know if this is the right way, but 2016 is back in fashion, so YOLO. In 2016, I was finishing my final year at college. I really remember Work by Rihanna being a big theme of that year. And also that Drake song, One Dance. Actually, I went to a party that was like Everything Lost in 2016. And I went dressed as a Toblerone because they changed the shape of a Toblerone. Next, I always ask for these on set because they're so lovely and often, I just did a job where I had to get up at 4 a.m. every day and I was like, I need my baubles or whatever these are, my spoons. Oh, these are really cold. I had extremely bad acne for most of my teenage years. I have endometriosis, so my hormones are kind of all over the place. But I found over the years skincare that really works for me. But I also find drinking lots of water and when I eat well, especially when I try and not eat as much dairy, that really helps. When I had terrible acne, it was all I could see when I looked in the mirror. But actually, when I look back at photos or videos, it's funny that so much of the beauty of your the inside and how much the confidence that you wear can really help. So I would say to anyone with acne, I know it's all you can see, but it's not what everyone else can see. Hey, the whole cheek needs to be moisturized. So if these are traveling, that's not too bad. Okay, I think I am officially spooned. I love La Roche-Posay. It's so simple and so lovely. Endometriosis, I found out I was diagnosed when I was 24. For so long, I had such painful periods and really, volatile skin. I was definitely a relief to find out that why I was going through it. Next, sunscreen. This is amazing. I went to Seoul on a press tour and I went into a shop and I've got about 50 of these. I live in London, so it's pretty much gray the whole time. So I never realized I had to wear sun cream even on gray days. But from watching these videos and working with people, now I'm very good at putting it on every day. This is the best and you can use it day, night, overnight. I do like the little spoon that it comes with, so I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I love this. This is the vanilla one. Okay, we're going into makeup. I'm thrilled because I often leave the house and don't have time to go back and I wanna know that my makeup's gonna last all day. So this is my makeup that will last day to night through a whole festival. I mean, you don't even have to wash your face, might even last 4 days. Okay, first step, foundation. This is the Estée Lauder Double Wear. Okay, I love this foundation so much. It lasts all day. It's super easy to blend and use and wear, and you know that it's gonna last. My favorite festival in the whole world is Glastonbury. It is so magic there. I've been 3 times and it's my favorite place on earth. I had to sing in a film recently and I have not done much singing. So I did a lot of vocal warm-ups, which are not to be shown in public, but sometimes take half an hour doing a makeup tutorial. It's like the best time to do a vocal warm-up. So it's a bit like, Next is my contour. I love these contour sticks. This is something I always get makeup artists I work with to teach me. So my makeup artist Jo, who's amazing, she put a little here. I was like, that's intriguing. And then obviously on the nose. I haven't done this massively neatly, but I love learning about makeup through different characters I play. When I did Normal People, that was so fun because it was spanning over 4 years of someone's life, from like Marianne, when we meet her at school, is like wears nothing, and then when she gets to college, she kind of starts to play a little bit more with her makeup. And I remember them teaching me ways that they were going to place blush to make me look younger. So when I was playing young Marianne, the blush was kind of all throughout. You know, when you're young and you're, shy or embarrassed and you sort of flush all over your face, which actually I quite like doing just in my life. I kind of love that flushed look. I then go in after I do that kind of contour with the Mario. I use this Sicily bronze stick to kind of warm up the rest of my face. So this is a number 5 Phyto blush. And I tend to just use it like a blusher, just to give an overall kind of warmth to the whole look. I usually do on my cheeks. I do kind of where the sun would hit, and then I bring it down and across my neck and over the bridge of my nose. And I love this double wear concealer. Just like the foundation, it stays in place all day. So I usually dot here. Then I use this little brush just to blend it. My makeup artist Jo has this makeup brand called Bake Up, and this is the best eyeshadow palette ever because it's so little and you can just put it in your wallet, but they're just the best nudes ever. I just use this color on the kind of all over my lid, and I'm going to use a little bit of this in the crease as well. I did a play this time last year. It was about 2 months long, and it was such an incredible experience, but so challenging because it was a 3-hour play, and the first act is pretty much like mostly me talking. It was about an hour and a bit of pretty much monologuing, and it was such an amazing like adrenaline rush. But I had to do my makeup for it for each show and do my own hair, which was kind of lovely because it felt like I felt like as I was doing my makeup, it was kind of getting in the body and the feel of the character. I'm gonna use this one here. I absolutely loved learning to sing properly. I worked with the most amazing vocal coach, Eric Betro. He works a lot with Ariana Grande and so many amazing people. And I always loved singing, but I'd only ever really sing in the shower and wouldn't, make anyone else listen to it. Found as I was doing my singing lessons every week, I felt so much more calm throughout the week. And I think it's because singing is such a nice way to relax. If you're just humming and singing for an hour, it's so good for your soul. So I loved it. So maybe, I'd love to do a musical. I would absolutely love to. Musicals were my favorite movies growing up. So I grew up watching Chicago and Cabaret and Pajama Game and all of those films. So yeah, I would absolutely love to do a musical. I think it'd be such a laugh. I'm just gonna have a tea break. I think the most British thing about me is I flippin' love tea. I love a loose leaf. I love a bag. I got given a tea advent calendar for Christmas a couple of years ago, and it was my absolute favorite thing. Okay, next is my freckle pen. I use this a lot on Sense and Sensibility, and I always used to put it on my little beauty spots. I really am an Instagram's Reels girl, so I feel like I get all of my TikToks on Instagram. I'm chronically online. My current Instagram algorithm is entirely dash hounds, which I'm very happy about. And so now I'm trying to click on as many dash hounds as possible, so all I get is dash hound content, because I really want Dachshund or a dash hound. So I just think they're so cute with their tiny little legs. I love this mascara that my makeup artist Joe uses, and it's called Tarantulash. I love this Merit blush. I have a little bit of a blush issue. Sometimes I can't see when too much is too much. So today we're gonna start light. I've already gone quite heavy, but I just love blush. I also like putting it where like it's sort of, if I get slightly burnt, where my tan would hit. My absolute all-time beauty icon always is Jane Birkin, always. For fringe especially, or bangs as they're called here, but I absolutely think she's so iconically effortless all the time. And I loved how she did her makeup. It was the very thick mascara felt like a kind of theme she always wore. I was inspired a lot by Cara Delevingne, thinking of like 2016. Her eyebrows and her look, and that time I was always tried to recreate the Cara look. I use this Glossier boy brow just to make sure they don't budge. This was the thing that I was like so surprised to be the major theme with every makeup artist I use was lip liner. So usually I go in a little just in the middle here, and I go a little lower than my natural line. And then I kind of do in between here. Did quite a lot there, but. Finally, to finish, I'm gonna use a Estée Lauder gloss stick. I love these. My favorite is the melted melon, so I think I'm gonna do that today. And it's got such a nice little click. They're super hydrating and really sheer, and color is really pretty, and it really lasts as well. And then sometimes I kind of bring it onto my cheeks as well, just to add that, blend those colors in. There you go. That is my kind of everyday makeup look. I'm gonna use a fragrance. At the minute, I'm wearing a lot of Erin, and this is Amber Musk Vanilla. I love this. It's very like sweet and earthy. This is the challenge. Clipping of the fringe before you do makeup is a key aspect to achieving a good fringe. I have to wash my fringe, so I'm just gonna do that. Give it a little dry. I like this tiny little brush. It's really portable and it's really easy to use. So you have to blow dry it really extremely to one way, so you sort of look like you have a comb over, and then blow it extremely to the other way, and that means it doesn't, I don't know, it just does something. Maybe I'll leave it! Oh no. 2016's back, but the side fringe, I don't know. Is it? Maybe. Ta-da! And then finally, I often backcomb just a little bit at the crown of my hair to give it a bit of height. I would encourage everyone to try bang at one point. I honestly think it's the bangs that gave me my career, because I didn't get a job and it made me so sad that I cut my fringe like a breakup haircut. And then I auditioned for Marianne in Normal People and I got that, and I genuinely think it's because of my fringe. I usually just use a little bit of this amazing texture spray by Sam McKnight. And there you go, that's my skincare, makeup and hair routine that's gonna last you all day and into the night. Thanks, lots of love.